What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Broker's TCG channel. Today we have a Gallantmon deck profile, so let's get right into it. For the DigiX, I'm going to run 4 of the Digimons from EX2. It has the ESS when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has Guilmon, Growlmon, or Galmon in its name, draw 1. So I prefer this one over the other Digimon that increases the DP threshold for your deletion effects, just because in the early game it really allows you to draw extra cards whenever you're swinging with any of your Digimon, really allowing you to find your key pieces. So that's why I run this one as opposed to the other one. Now on to my rookies. I'm going to go ahead and run 4 of the Guilmon from EX2. It has the on-play effect to reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Growlmon or Gallantmon in its name, and 1 Takato among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then it has the ESS when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has Growlmon or Gallantmon in its name, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. So this one is your best searcher that you have in your deck, allowing you to add any missing pieces for your stack, and also trying to find a Takato is really helpful. And then also its ESS, whenever you do swing with a Growlmon and above, you get to delete one of your opponent's floodgates or just one of their lower DP Digimon. So great Digimon to run. I definitely recommend running this at 4. The next rookie is going to be Guilmon X Aimbody from BT9. So it Digivolve 0 from Guilmon, and then when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. So again, great for getting rid of those floodgates. And also its ESS, your turn, add 1000 to the maximum DP you can choose with DP based deletion effects. So that means that for your other Guilmon, if this was on top of it, that would mean you could delete anything with 4000 DP or less. So that also works with your option cards or with your Megas effects and all of that. So also another reason why I run the X Antibody is it really lets you cycle through your deck much faster for free. Being able to Digivolve 4-0 on top of your Guilmons really helps you find your missing pieces, really drawing throughout your deck. So that's why I run the X Antibody stuff. Then the next rookie is going to be Guilmon from BT12. It has the on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add all Takatos among them to your hand, place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order, and then ESS, your turn, while this Digimon has Growlmon or Gallantmon in its name, it gets plus 2000 DP. So the extra DP is always great because you will be swinging into cards that will delete in your opponent's security stack. So being able to swing for 14 and above really helps you survive. Majority of the time your stack will die off, but that's just the nature of Gallantmon. And then also it's on play, being able to find your Takatos, not the greatest effect, so that's why we only run this at 3. You definitely want to see your Takatos, but you do want to see your other pieces more. Then the final 2 rookies that we run are the Guilmon from EX4. It Digivolves 0 from Digimon, and also on play, if the total number of cards in both players' trash is 20 or more, this Digimon gains Rush. So mid to late game, if you hit that threshold, you're going to play this out, and instead of hybrid for game, it's going to be Rush for game. So that's why I definitely recommend at least running 2. Now on to the level 4s. I run 3 Growlmon from the trial deck. It has the ESS, your turn once per turn. When opponent's Digimon is deleted, gain 1 memory. So you're really going to be trying to delete a lot of your opponent's Digimon, and then when you do, you're going to be able to gain that extra memory, being able to extend your turn. So that's why I run this one. Then the next one, the next level 4 is the Growlmon from BT12. When Digivolving, if you don't have a Takato in play, you may play a Takato from your hand without paying its memory cost. So this is just great for being able to play out your Takatos for free. But yeah, just keep in mind, if you already have a Takato, you can't play another one. Then your turn, while this Digimon has Growlmon or Gallantmon in its name, get plus 2000 DP. So as explained before, being able to have your Gallantmon reach higher DP is really going to allow it to survive when swinging into other Digimon or into security. Then the final level 4 that I run is the Growlmon X Antibody from BT9. It Digivolves 0 from Growlmon, and also your turn, you can add 1000 to the maximum DP you can choose with DP based deletion effects, so same as the Guilmon X Antibody. And the same reasoning behind it is, I really want to be able to cycle through my deck. Being able to Digivolve on top of Growlmon for 0 really does help out. And also a lot of effects are going to be deleting stuff, so being able to add 1000 to the maximum DP threshold really helps you delete larger and larger bodies. So that's why I run that. Now on to the level 5s. I run 4 War Groundmons from BT12. It has the when digivolving effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP or less. If no opponent's Digimon was deleted by this effect, you may digivolve this Digimon into a level 6 Digimon card with Gallantmon and its name in your hand for the Digivolution cost. When this Digimon would digivolve by this effect, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. So this either pops one of your opponent's floodgates, or you get to digivolve into a Gallantmon for -1 cost. It also has the ESS, end of attack once per turn. If your opponent has no Digimon in play and this Digimon has Groundmon or Gallantmon in its name, gain 2 memory. So let's say they just have one Digimon on the field, you go ahead and digivolve into this, you don't pop it, you digivolve into your Gallantmon. The Gallantmon's effect does pop the other Digimon on the field. You then swing with the Gallantmon if you have Blitz. And then at the end of the turn, since your opponent doesn't have anything, you're going to be able to gain that extra 2 memory, either continuing your turn or choking your opponent on memory. So really, really good, good card. And then the next one is 3 of the War Groundmons from EX3. It digivolves 3 from a level 4 with Groundmon in its name, and then when digivolving, both players trash the top 3 cards of their decks. Then if a player has 5 or more cards in their trash, you may play one Guilmon or Takato from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. So again, just another way to get either another body on the field or another Takato. Really, really great. You definitely can bump this up to 4. It's just the room, there's not much room in this deck, so I decided to just stick with 3. Because very early game, if this is the first level 5 that you see, you're most likely not going to be able to proc off that effect, since I'm not running the red and purple Groundmons. Now onto the level 6s. I run 3 of the Gallantmons from BT12. It has Raid, and then also when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less. And then when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less. If no opponent's Digimon was deleted by this effect, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So this will allow you to control the board, really. Swing into your opponent's large stacks or small stacks or their bodies on the field. And then also when swinging, being able to delete their smaller bodies. And if you do have the Guilmon and Groundmon, you're going to be able to delete stuff with 7000 DP or even 8000 DP. So this does get rid of some level 5s, so some of their larger bodies, which is really, really great. And then if you don't end up deleting when swinging, trashing the top card of your opponent's security stack is always great, because then the security effects aren't going to activate on those cards trashed. So that's why I run that. Then I run 2 of the Gallantmon's X Antibody from BT9. Digivolves 1 from Gallantmon, and then when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. If no Digimon is deleted by this effect, unsuspend this Digimon. So if they have a single Digimon on the field, that technically is their lowest DP Digimon. So that means you could get rid of a large stack. And even if you don't get rid of anything, you're going to be able to unsuspend it, being able to keep it on the field, hopefully for another turn, and then swing into it later. And also your turn once per turn. When an opponent's Digimon is deleted, if Gallantmon or the option card X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So even more trashing. I like it because it digivolves 1 on top of your Gallantmons. So again, being able to cycle through your deck a little more, that's what I really love about this. Then the final level 6 are 2 Gallantmons from BT13. When you would play this card from your hand, if you have no Digimon, reduce the play cost by 2 for every 5 total cards in both players' trash. And it has Rush, and also on play, when digivolving and when attacking, this is not once per turn, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less, and if no opponent's Digimon was deleted by this effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13,000 DP or more. So let's say you have a stack on the field, you swing into their security, end up dying, you have nothing else on the field, you can go ahead and play this out and either delete some of their bodies or delete some of their large or small bodies, and then go ahead and swing with this, or digivolve into your Crimson mode on top of this and then swing with your Crimson mode. So this is really, really good. And like I said, the on play when digivolving and when attacking is not once per turn, so this can proc off multiple times. Definitely a great finisher, great mid to late game when you are reaching a lot of cards in the trash. Then For the level 7, I run 2 Gallantmon Crimson mode. It has when digivolving, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP, so even more deletion. And then when attacking, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Add 1 to the number of cards trashed by this effect for every 10 cards in your opponent's trash. So if they have 10 cards in their trash, you're going to be trashing 2 of their security cards. So this is an incredible finisher for this deck. You're going to try and trash a lot of cards with your other Gallantmons, then hopefully go into this, swing, trash the rest of the security, and then swing for game. So you definitely could bump this up to 3. I've just found that, 2 is good. I may experiment with 3 a little bit, so we will see. Now on to the Tamers. I'm gonna run 2 of the Takatos. It's a memory Tamer, and then also main once per turn. By placing this Tamer and 1 Growlmon and 1 War Growlmon from your trash in any order as the bottom Digivolution cards of one of your Guilmon, that Digimon may digivolve into a Gallantmon in your name for the cost, ignoring its level. The Digimon digivolved by this effect gets 2,000 for the turn. So this allows you to warp digivolve from, into your Guilmon. So I really don't use the effect too often. It really doesn't come up too often because the bodies tend to, simply get deleted and whatnot. But this is great for your memory, being able to be played out by your World Growlmon or your Growlmon. So letting you really play the game. I found that running 3 is a little clunky, so that's why I only run it at 2. Then I run 4 of the Takatos from EX2. It has your turn. When an opponent's Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this Tamer to gain a memory, and then your turn when one of your Digimon will digivolve into a Digimon card with Gallantmon or Growlmon in its name, that Digimon gains, when digivolving, Blitz for the turn. So this allows you to go from your War Growlmon into a Gallantmon and then swing directly into your opponent's security stack or into one of your opponent's Digimon. And then also when you do delete stuff, being able to suspend it, gain you more memory, either extending your turn or choking your memory for your opponent is always great. So I definitely recommend running this one at 4. And then onto the option cards. I run 2 X Antibody, so we do run a few X Antibody cards in here, and also running the Gallantmon X Antibody. I found that this definitely can be cut for other deletion option cards. I'm still messing around with it a little bit, but that's what I have so far. Then the next option card, 2 of the Crimson Blaze. Reduce the memory cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each Digimon your opponent has in play, and then main, delete all your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Your opponent can't play Digimon by effects until the end of their next turn. So this really stops a lot of decks that do play out their Digimon by effects. Especially other Royal Knights or some of the Dark Knight mods and whatnot. So this does stop a lot of your opponent's plays, and then also being able to play this out for cheaper if they have a large board. And then with your Growlmon X Antibody and your Guilmon X Antibody, you're able to delete stuff with 7,000 DP or less, or even 8,000 DP or less. So that means you're being able to trash level 5s or delete level 5s up to level 5s. Is really, really great. And the final card I run is a Gaia Force. Pretty simple effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. This is definitely something that can be swapped out for something else. I just run it just for fun, why not? But I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Let me know what I should change or add. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.